So this tool over here is our extruder. And what it does, it's like a huge Play-Doh fun factory, and it pumps out things. So all of these are our dies that it can pump out. This weird shape is actually for making test tiles for glazes. We've got this fun die that pumps out all these different shapes. Those can be used for multiple reasons, but the ones we like best are these ones, and maybe even these for making coils for our coil projects. Let's see. There's one other one that I'd like to show you, and that's this one. It's got these ovals and these rounded off rectangles. That one's also good for making, who wants to guess? Handles! Some people just like to know about that one. Just thought I'd point that out. Okay, so we don't want to make all these shapes. We just want to make those circles so that we can make coils. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this Pac-Man, ta-da, and we're going to cover up everything that we don't want with Pac-Man, and then all we have showing is our circles. So we're going to take that, and it's going to go inside this piece. This holds our dies. Actually, I'll put this the other way around. Okay. So I switched it out for our rectangle Pac-Man. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some clay, and I'm just going to stick it in there to hold the die in place. So that's holding everything in place now. And now that gets hooked over here. There's two pegs. Oops. And it just slides over the pegs. And that's what holds it into place. All right, now we have this plunger that pushes the clay in. We need to take that out. Now we're going to put our clay into this tube. Now if you're using the recycled clay, what's awesome about that is that this shape and this size actually fits into this tube really nicely. If you're not using recycled clay, I want you to bang your clay around on the wedging table until it's a log approximately the same size as that. And then what you're going to do, take your bag, put your clay back in its bag, and then wrap this up around the clay. And then take this top part and peel it back to expose the end of the clay. Okay, got it? So it's in the bag. And what I'm going to do then is just drop it in here. And the reason why I leave it in the bag is because that makes the extruder a lot easier to clean out. I don't have to clean out this whole tube because it'll all be clean. Then we're going to take the plunger, the horseshoe goes over this pole, and then the plunger goes in there. Handle's going to go up, horseshoe goes down, and then we're going to pull down. And you can see it's extruding some very nice coils that are completely even. So if you are not a fan of the hand-done coils, this might be for you. So we've got these trays that you can use to take, and now these are two different size coils, so I'm going to separate them out. And that's one thing to add, that as you're doing your coil project, varying the line, or basically how wide the coil is, can help to add interest to your piece if everything's not all the exact same coil width. So you don't need to do an entire bag But maybe like half a bag of recycle is enough to get you pretty far on a project. Definitely enough for the coil bowls. Okay, and there, now I'm at the end. Collect all my coils up. Okay, and now I've got to get this out. There's going to be a little bit of suction because that bag kind of goes around the plunger. But do horseshoe up and then lift your handle. So it's just the exact opposite. And now, yes, this bag is wrapped around here. It just takes a little bit. To get it off. So there, that's the rest of my clay. If I can get that out of there, I can use it for something. But my plunger is as clean as it was when I came to it. And then twist this. And all I'm doing is pressing from the bottom to get that to pop out. And all I'm going to do now, remove this. And you're going to have to get your clay off of there. And now you're going to go to the sink and you're going to wash this and your 2 dies. And that's all the cleanup. And that's it. That's the extruder.